Welcome back to Blunt Thoughts, the podcast. I am Derek Williams. This is episode 5. Thank you guys for continue to watch and support and share and subscribe and everything. I appreciate it. And like I said, we're gonna keep going with this thing no matter what. And yeah, this is episode 5 of Blunt Thoughts, the podcast, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay. So, unfortunately, I can't just come on here and talk about easy stuff and and sports and music all the time, because like the news does not do their job, and because of CNN and Fox and all these news stations failed you, I have to update you on what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the news's job for them and tell you what's going on, because they're distracting you with these riots and the George Floyd situation, and that's just a distraction, so you don't know what's really going on. And you might ask me, what's really going on? Well, did you know Hillary Clinton has to testify in court for the 33,000 emails that she deleted? Now, you may say, what? Well, where's this coming from? I never heard of this. That's because you're watching Love and Hip Hop and music videos, and you don't look stuff up. But anyways, I'm going to update you guys and pretty much do the news's job for them. So, a judge ordered Hillary Clinton to testify at a deposition for a lawsuit related to her use of a private email server for involving official business while working as Secretary of State under President Barack Obama. So, what that means is during the election in 2016 with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump exposed that Hillary Clinton deleted 33,000 emails.
There has never been anything like this, where emails and you get a subpoena, and after getting the subpoena, you delete 33,000 emails. And then you acid wash them, or bleach them, as you would say, a very expensive process. I will release my tax returns against my lawyer's wishes when she releases her 33,000 emails that have been deleted.
And you might ask, what was so bad that you had to delete 33,000 emails? Well, it's linked to sex trafficking and things that you just aren't ready to come out. And like I said, the news isn't going to tell you, and this is the distraction, because while everyone was making her Instagram screens black and doing this blackout, Hillary Clinton was in court. So it's important to know what's going on. And every time something big happens that the news tells you about, there's something bigger happens that they don't tell you about. And it's important to know what that is. And Obamagate is all going to come out. And you might say, well, they're just attacking Obama because he's black. He can't just be a great black president. Like I said, we have to stop that. It's about corrupt and uncorrupt. And whether you're black or white, if you are corrupt, you are corrupt. No passes. And we have to keep that same energy for everyone. So when Hillary Clinton gets taken down, Obama will be short after. Okay. And I'm telling you right now that it's important that you know what's going on. Right here is the official court order. Hillary Clinton being ordered to court, right here in black and white. The proof is right here. So, I'm showing you guys, like, I'm not making this up. This isn't, conspiracy theory. This is real. Hillary Clinton is being taken down, and when she goes down, the dominoes will fall, and the things that these people were doing are going to come out. Now, I'm not going to get into everything right now, that that Obama was doing, like ordering hot dogs, $65,000 worth of hot dogs for private parties, and like I said, we'll get into that another episode. But like I said, for all of you who think this is conspiracy theory, for all of you who think like, oh, you're just trying to knock Obama, or you're just trying to knock the Democrats, or okay, just like I said, time it will tell, right? Like I said, I just showed you guys the court order, and she's going to court for the 33,000 deleted emails. And you have to ask yourself, why would Hillary Clinton delete 33,000 emails? And like I said, I know why, but do you? And I'm letting you know it's related to a lot of sex trafficking and whole lot of satanic ritualistic stuff that these guys do behind closed door, and it's all about blackmail. They got stuff on each other, you know what I mean? Like it's they all do it. And but we'll get into like satanic rituals another time. That's a juicy topic for another episode. But just know that our golden boy Obama wasn't golden after all, you know what I mean? And Hillary Clinton is just as foul, and the whole team is gonna go down, and like I said, the dominoes will begin to fall and the truth will come out. So for all of you who say, oh, it's conspiracy, not trying to hear it, like I said, I just showed the court order. You can look it up. There's no further proof, you know what I mean? It's right here in your face. So I'm sorry, CNN, I'm sorry, Fox, I'm sorry, all the news stations who didn't report on this. I have to do your job for you on Blunt Thoughts, the podcast. So you're getting exclusive news on Blunt Thoughts, the podcast. So yeah, Hillary Clinton, she needs to go down, and it's time to drain the swamp. If you know, you know. So that's the first topic. Like I said, I'm going to continue to play music that I honestly fuck with. And like I said, here's another one of my favorite songs. See you in a minute for the next topic.
Energy made this one. Yeah. Usually, I don't get these hoes out here the time of day. Score got hit before, so it's feeling like it's time to pray. I know I might sell my soul on that interstate. You ain't never cooked this shit before, so let me demonstrate. Yeah, bitch, you cute, but I know that you on Section 8. Let me cook this shit up that I cut on this dinner plate. I've been running shit, pussy nigga.
All right, welcome back. Now, as you know, the NBA season is finally returning. Thank God. Maybe too little too late, but at least we're still getting the season. They're going to return in a 22-team format. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do everything, but the NBA is scheduled to return on July 31st. In celebration of the NBA returning, I'm going to do my all-time starting five list. And like I said, my list is going to be different than yours. I want to hear your list, but here's my all-time starting NBA five, okay? Point guard, Stephen Curry, okay? He's my all-time point guard, best shooter of all time. His handles are second to none. Maybe Kyrie Irving has better handles, but I don't want no one disrespecting Steph Curry's handles. His handles are crazy. Shooting guard, all time, Allen Iverson. And the reason I say Allen Iverson is because he was my favorite player growing up. I loved Iverson, the braids, you know what I mean, the Philly, just the whole persona about him, the attitude, you know what I mean. He wasn't the biggest, you know what I mean. He was, they compare Westbrook to Iverson, but Westbrook's a little bit more physical, but Iverson for sure is my shooting guard. At small forward, I'm going Kevin Durant. Just an unstoppable scorer, you know, can pull up from anywhere, 3-point shot. Yeah, Kevin Durant, just a dominant player. He's my all-time small forward. Power forward, all-time, Carmelo Anthony, one of the best scorers of this generation, period, point blank. Whether you like it or not, Carmelo Anthony is like an all-time scorer. And he hasn't always had the teammates that a LeBron had or a Kevin Durant has had. Carmelo Anthony's best teammate was Allen Iverson, and he wasn't even in his prime. So Carmelo Anthony. And number 5, my center, who can also play power forward, but Kristaps Porzingis. Okay, now Kristaps Porzingis is the most underrated center/power forward in NBA right now. I would take Kristaps Porzingis over Giannis Antetokounmpo because, like I said, I'm gonna ask you, what can Giannis do that Kristaps Porzingis can't do? Kristaps Porzingis can dunk, he can get blocks, he's 7'3", but he has the clip of Steph Curry. The dude can pull up from half court and sink it like it's nothing. Giannis can't shoot threes. He's not a 3-point shooter. He can only score one way, and that's in the paint. Kristaps Porzingis can score anywhere. He can pull up. He can score back to the basket. He plays great defense. You know what I mean? He can dunk, rebounds, layup, the whole nine. So that's my all-time starting 5. Number 1, Steph Curry. Number 2, Allen Iverson. Number 3, Kevin Durant. Number 4, Carmelo Anthony. Number 5, Kristaps Porzingis. Those are my all-time starting 5. What's yours? we're about to get into the next topic. So, yeah, here's another one of my favorite songs.
Look, first thing first, rip Jess, nigga. Heart feeling broke, I put it on my chest, nigga. Locking on my dogs, pray that I ain't next with them. Think before I move, cops got me playing chess with them. Forever solid, only shoot a butter neck, nigga. Plug like my pastor, cause he always tend to bless niggas. Friday night light, pop out, then we stress niggas. Forever solid gang, bitch, let her throw that set with us. One set, 5 Texas.
All right, welcome back to Blunt Thoughts, the podcast. Like I said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And for this third topic, I'm going to share a story with you guys that happened this past week, okay? So it's going to be story time, you know what I mean? So I'm sleeping, right? Now, for those that don't know, I own 2 cars, okay? I own a Grand Prix Pontiac, and I own a Mercury Milan, like 2010. I just bought the Mercury Milan like maybe 3 weeks ago, okay? Now, I say I own both of the cars. I park them right behind each other. So you got one and you have another one, okay? Now, I done spent way too much money on vehicles, whether it's the vehicle itself, fixing the vehicle, all that. And like, I'm really tired of spending money on cars, okay? So I buy the Mercury Milan, that's my new car. Boom, everything's cool. So fast forward to about 2 nights ago, I'm asleep and my phone keeps ringing and I hear people knocking on the door and the phone keeps ringing and I'm thinking like, oh, did someone get hurt? You know what I mean? Did someone die? But I don't know. Who knows what you're waiting. And keep in mind, this is 3 in the morning, okay? So I wake up and my neighbors were texting me, and when it was my neighbor that texted me, he was like, bro, I just knew something was wrong. So I got up, put my slippers on, went outside. Go outside and I see both of my cars rammed into each other, okay? And my first reaction was like, yeah, this is like a nightmare. This ain't real, you know what I mean? Because I was really sleepy. I was extremely tired. So when I went outside, I wasn't completely there all the way. I didn't process what I was looking at. And then I looked at the damage, and from what the story was, because someone else seen it, but I didn't see it, I was asleep. They said someone hit the Grand Prix and it backed into the Mercury Milan, and now the Grand Prix is messed up. It's damn near total. And the Milan's front is dented, the grill's dented, the hood is messed up. And the driver that hit my cars did a hit and run. Don't know who it is. Don't know if we'll ever catch him. But that's beside the point. So I'm in an interesting situation. I done crashed cars before, you know what I mean? It's done been my fault and I had to dig myself out of a hole. I've done it before. But I never had a situation to where like I didn't do anything wrong. I was asleep, I wake up, and both of my cars are just destroyed. And that's an example of just life, you know what I mean? Just not being fair, you know what I mean? Life isn't fair to nobody. And like, no one is exempt, and like anything can happen. And like, I didn't think before it happened that, oh yeah, my car gonna get hit by a drunk driver at 3 in the morning. That's not something I'm even thinking about, but it happened. So now I have to make a decision to spend thousands of dollars to get the grill and the hood and whatever else is messed up under the hood fixed, or have to get a whole new car. And I literally just bought one 3 months ago. So all I can do in this situation is evaluate what I can do next. Like I said, there's nothing I could have did, you know what I mean? And I can't beat myself up over something that I had no control over. So all I can do is just make an adjustment. I'm not going to be a victim to what life does to me. I'm not going to be a victim to bad things happening. I'm just always going to figure out how I'm going to take the situation and flip it on its head and make it a blessing, you know what I mean? And to the guy who hit the car, you know what I mean? Like, at first, I ain't gonna cap, I wanted some smoke. But at the end of the day, life deals us the hand it deals us. And like I said, it's not fair, but that's life. And if this isn't probably going to be the worst thing that happens to me. You know what I mean? You just got to roll with it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to cry victim, or, you know what I mean? It's all, at the end of the day, it's all about what are you going to do moving forward. And like I say, you can't cry over spilled milk. You spilled the milk, you got to clean it up. So even though it wasn't my fault, that's just how life is. Life is going to throw you around, and you're going to be put in some messed up situations. And sometimes it's going to be your fault, sometimes it won't be. But you just have to stay calm and keep your composure, maintain your frame, and ask yourself, okay, what can I do moving forward? Because there is no going back. There is no, there is none of that. It's just all about moving forward. So I just want everybody to know that, like, no matter what life throws, you can throw it back. You know what I mean? And something like I said, it sucks. There's no explanation for, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but I'm going to be better than the situation. I'm not going to let it tear me down or anything. That's just how life is. And like I said, I'm 21, so I have to, you know what I mean, learn how to overcome slumps and, you know what I mean, L's, because at the end of the day, one day, you know what I mean, I'm going to be the head of a household. You're going to be the head of a household. All the guys out there, you know what I mean, anyone in general. Like when situations happen, do not panic. Don't, you know what I mean, you don't have to overreact. Just think about what you can do to fix it, or what can you do better moving forward. That's all you can do. I can't stress over something I can't control. And to the guy that hit both my cars in the middle of the night and kept going, it's okay. So yeah, this is Blunt Thoughts, the podcast. I am Derek Williams. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.
Thank you.